In this video, you'll learn how to add class attendance in SiD. There are a couple of ways to get to the class's attendance screen. When teachers and other staff log into SiD, the Home or Dashboard tab will show classes they're assigned to. Clicking the name of the class will go directly to the class's attendance screen. If you're not assigned to any classes, go to the Classes tab. Use the search boxes to find the name of the class you're looking for, then select the row. On the Classes Summary screen, click the Attendance tab. Now that we're on the attendance screen, you'll see it's pretty empty except for a calendar on the upper right. Let's take a look at some common shading on the calendar. Pink shading means the class is open on this day, but no attendance has been recorded for anyone yet. White shading with black numbers means that attendance has been completed for at least some people. White shading with gray numbers means the class is not open that day or the dates are in the future. And finally, green shading shows holidays for your program where you don't have to take attendance. To make the attendance date active and see the current class enrollment, click the date on the calendar. We recommend that you take attendance every day or at least every other day. Follow your program's policy for how often to enter hours, but be sure you don't fall behind. Programs can add attendance for the current month and 1 month prior. This is called the 1-month lockdown. If your staff missed entering a few older hours, SiD support staff will enter them for you. There are 2 types of classes in SiD for taking attendance. One is called the schedule type. These are your standard classes where students are expected to be there from the beginning of class to the end. It has the entry and exit times of the class listed here. The other type is lab style. Students come during open class times and stay for as long as they can. We also use lab style classes to record distance learning hours. Lab classes have an adjustable start time, and you type the number of hours the student was there. This class has teachers, volunteers, and students. Most programs don't take attendance for teachers, but you'll need to take attendance for volunteers and students. Let's take attendance for Gloria in a scheduled class. Click the checkbox or anywhere on her name row. That will record the complete time of this class, 3 hours from 9 to noon, on her student record for this date. Of course, sometimes students aren't in class for the full time it's open. You must edit their time before saving attendance, so you don't assign more time than they actually earned. To do that, click the drop-down here. You can adjust time in 15-minute increments if they were early or late. So let's say Gloria came in 15 minutes late. The number of class hours automatically changes based on your adjustments. If you don't see the name of a person in the list, it's because they were not enrolled in the class on the date you chose. Continue to take attendance, then click Save Attendance. The screen will refresh and you'll see the names of people who were given attendance are now down at the bottom of the page along with their hours. Those who are not given attendance are still in the top section. If you forgot somebody, you can still add time without starting over for everyone. Just add the time you missed and click the Save Attendance button again. Take another day's attendance by clicking another calendar date. Now we'll move on to entering time in a lab style class. Click the calendar date you're working on. We'll add time for Martha. She came at 10 and stayed for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Type that amount as a decimal in the hours box. Notice there are 2 arrows here to increase or decrease the number of hours in quarterly increments. Continue to take attendance, then click the Save Attendance button. You may wonder how teachers collect and keep track of student hours. SiD has a couple of optional reports that appear on the class's summary screen or on the dashboard if you're assigned to the class. The printable attendance report is for the current week and shows student and volunteers enrolled in the class. For best printing results, export the report as a PDF. The class sign-in sheet shows 1 day at a time. Students write their time in and time out and sign their names. That's it for taking attendance for classes in SiD.